Okay, everyone, how are you today? This is Doc, and we are having another in our series of screencasts about World War One. I've opened up the assignment tab from your textbook, and we are going to be looking today at the effects of World War One on European boundaries. So this is where you find it, and you can do this on your own. You need to go through the activity on your own, but this video will help you go through it. So maybe you might want to open it up now, or do it later, or do it beforehand, and then watch the video, see how you did. It doesn't matter, but you should do the assignment. I can guarantee you that there will be questions on all of these screencasts that you will have to answer by Friday, the 22nd. So I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to hit the preview, and we're going to get started. So we have here loading up a map of a map of Europe, and we can click right here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to look at how World War I changed from 1914 and then the result of the Treaty of Versailles, which really punished the Central Powers. And what happened is this peace treaty shifted and changed nations. Some nations basically disappeared, some new nations came about. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide the map, use the slider, and we're going to look and see how the map of Europe changes. I'm going to close this out. And you can see the United States is left out of this. The U.S. suffers no ill effects in World War I, other than that they become a real powerhouse. They become the world superpower at the end of the war. So we're sliding across, and nothing happens. Ireland, nothing happens. Ireland's going to change in 1922, though. The riots and the rebellion, the Easter Rebellion that we mentioned briefly, this is going to cause it by the 1920s. Ireland is basically going to gain independence and become a republic, other than the northern part of Ireland called Ulster County. So let's look now, and we're going to Europe, France, where a lot of the war was fought. Belgium was the neutral country, and we're going to see a change. Let's see. Oh, we saw a change. Look at France. And you can see it adds territory. It takes it from Germany. This is Alsace-Lorraine. This territory had been given to Germany by France in the Franco-Prussian War. Well, the French won it back. It was a cause of one of the lingering feuds that were happening in Europe, and it was a cause of World War I. So we're looking. Let's look for change. Nothing happens in Italy. They joined the Allies. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. Oh, we see some changes happening here. We see a color changing. So we see Austria-Hungary is now just Austria. Look at the size difference, because Austria was really the dominant force in this. And you have a new country taking territory. Let's see where it's coming from. It's coming from Austria-Hungary, and it's bordering Germany. Right here, this big bulge. A lot of German people live here. And a new country, Czechoslovakia, is formed. We also see a Y. This area is, again, Austria-Hungary and the country of Serbia, and it now becomes Yugoslavia. Huge country. Hungary, look at that. It was the Austria-Hungary Empire. Now it's just a small country. We have a new country up here taking territory from Germany and Russia, and a whole bunch of new countries coming up. Look at this up in the north. So we have Poland. Germany is separated. This is called the Danzig Corridor. This is where the port to the northern Baltic is located. And you have three new countries that were taken from Russia: Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, and a fourth, Finland. These are new countries, and they all are taken from Russia. They were given to Germany. Germany loses them, and then new nations are carved up. You also have Romania's borders changing. See Romania here, and they take land from Austria-Hungary. Austria-Hungary now are two separate countries, and they're very small. And Russia's borders have also changed greatly. This was land they gave away to Germany at the Brest-Litovsk Treaty. These three countries, this one, this country, Poland, Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, especially the Danzig Corridor, Czechoslovakia, are all going to become spark points that launch World War II, with basically the countries who are angry being Germany and Russia. They want this territory. Russia wants this territory back. Germany wants this part back. And they say, and they want to join with Austria, and they want this part of Czechoslovakia back. All these things will be happening, some of them before Germany attacks Poland in 1939. We're not going to go too heavy. But World War I changed the map of Europe, but it also sets the stage for World War II. And let's see if we slide across. Nothing really happens in the southern part. The Ottoman Empire is broken up into Turkey and a separate country. Like there was the Ottoman Empire, and this was Turkey, and this is no player. So that's the effect on World War I on the political map. Let's look at a question. Identifies countries that lost territory during World War I. You should be able to answer that. There were two big losers. Why might the redistribution of territory that resulted from the World War I peace treaties cause disaffection or anger among some people? And I think you can understand why. This was there. You had people who were ethnically part of it, and they're ripped away from their country. The sense of nationalism. Your country's been really embarrassed and hurt and carved up. So I can guarantee you that this will be a comprehension question. So you need to pay attention to this video. Have a great rougher day. Bye-bye.